Okay, so who can tell me, Bryce, since you're wanting to talk, why don't you just make it appropriate talk, what are the order of operations?
They're like step-by-step problems in a question.
Okay, why? Okay, he said step-by-step problems in a question. Okay, Harper? Sure. So that is words that we use to help us remember the order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, which it's a good phonemic tool, which means a good tool that I can say to help me, but we have to know a little bit more to be able to get these problems correct. Okay, so let's start there. What do they stand for? Haley?
Parentheses.
The P is for parentheses.
Exponents.
Exponents.
Multiplication and division.
Multiplication and division.
Addition and subtraction.
Addition and subtraction. Yes, it's on your paper and on the board. There are only 4 mathematical operations: add, subtract, multiply, divide. Every math class you will ever have will build on those 4 operations. Exponents are a higher level math skill, but what operation do you have to be good at to do exponents, Lori?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. Okay? So it's not that you're done learning every math skill you're ever going to learn. It's just they all build off of the 4 basic operations. So the order of operations are really a set of rules to follow when you have more than one operation in a single problem. Okay? If you do not solve it in the correct order, you will not get the correct answer. Many adults mess up on the order of operations because they think, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, but that is deceiving. Okay? So when I have you work these, especially at the beginning, I have you write out to, so we're going to do number 1 together. Out next to it, I want you to write P, E, M, D together and A, S together. Just out next to it. So really, in the order of operations, there's 4 steps. There could be up to 4 steps to go through. So first thing we do is look for parentheses, okay? We always look for parentheses first, and we have to do whatever is inside of the parentheses first. If there's more than one operation inside of the parentheses, we have to follow the order of operations inside of the parentheses. So it could be a whole problem within the bigger problem. E stands for exponents. Now that we have learned exponents, I can easily teach you order of operations. Why do you think I put the MD together? Jude?
Because multiplication and division kind of like go together.
So in this, you do all of the parentheses, then you do all of the exponents. Multiplication and division, it's not always you multiply first and then you do all of the division. And it's not you do all of the division and then all of the multiplication. Some problems you may do the multiplication first, some problems you may do the division first. Because the rule is you multiply and divide from left to right. Okay, so once you get down to multiplication and division, Finley, whatever you have, put away, please. You work like you would read a book. You'd start on the left side and work your way across to the right side, and we're going to have one like that. Same thing with addition and subtraction. It's not add and then subtract. It's add and subtract from left to right. So if there's a subtraction problem to the left of an addition problem, we will subtract first. Okay, those are the ones that take a little bit of practice. So all of our work will always look like an upside down triangle. Upside down triangle, okay? So let's start with an easy one. 3 times 9 plus 7. When you work these right now, I'm going to have you write this PEMDAS over to the side every time and use it as like a checklist till we get good at them, okay? So are there any parentheses in this problem? No, so let's check it off. Makes it easy. Are there any exponents in this problem? No. Nope, let's mark it off. Is there any multiplication or division? Yes. Let's underline the problem that we're going to be working. Now we work down because our work is going to look like an upside down triangle. Maya, what is 3 times 9? 27, and then you drop down anything you have not touched yet. So that I took 3 times 9 and got 27. And notice I put my answer right under where I underlined. And then I drop down any unused problems. Is there any other multiplication or division? No. Nope, so I'm done with that. Now I'm on to addition and subtraction. There's only one problem left. So let's underline it to show, hey, here's the math problem I'm doing in this step. Dane, what's 27 plus 7?
34.
34. So that would be 34. See how it's I could, if I wanted to, kind of connect my work and how it's an upside down triangle. Okay, you don't have to draw in the triangle, but all of your work should look like that. Okay, let's go to number 6. I'm going to write the PEMDAS out to the side. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. Are there any parentheses? Yes, underline it. Sometimes for these, we may have scratch work out to the side. What does that mean, Sophia, if I'm going to have scratch work out to the side?
You're going to work big numbers on the side.
Yeah, if I can't do 67 minus 18 in my head, I would just go out to the side and do a little bit of work. 17 minus 8 is 9. That's a 5. So I get 49. Now I write that answer under my line that I underlined. What do I do with the rest of the stuff?
Drop it down.
Drop it straight down. Okay, I call that stuff my leftovers. I always drop down my leftovers. Now, what two operations? Well, let's go through our list. Do we have any more parentheses?
No.
Nope. Do we have any exponents?
No.
No. Do we have any multiplication or division?
Yes.
Yes. We actually have both, but we don't multiply first. Okay? Multiplication and division. We write them together because we do them in the same step. We work from the left side over to the right. So underline 49 divided by 7 because it's on the left. What is 49 divided by 7, Brant? 7, and I drop down my times 3. Now it's the only problem left, so what is 7 times 3?
21.
21. Okay? Let's go to number 7. Okay, let's go down to number 7. PEMDAS. Are there any parentheses?
No.
Nope. Are there any exponents?
Yeah.
Yes, so let's underline 5 squared. This is on our Chapter 2 test next week. What is 5 squared? What math problem is that telling me to do, Parker?
5 times 2.
No. Max?
5 times 5.
5 times 5. Remember, that's telling us to multiply the base number by itself 2 times. So what is 5 times 5? 25, and then I drop down my minus 8. We got our exponents. There's no multiplication or division. What's 25 minus 8, Lori?
25 minus 8. 7.
17. Okay. Everybody have that before I move down? Finley, do you have a question? No? Okay, I'm going to move on down. Let's go to number 3. Number 3. Let's write our PEMDAS out to the side. Are there any parentheses? Nope. Are there any exponents? Nope. Is there any multiplication or division?
Yes.
Yes. I start where? Brant? on the left. Will you just set them right there, please? Thank you. I start on the left, so I'm going to underline 9 divided by 3. Jude, what is 9 divided by 3? 3. And I copy everything else down. Now, I can't mark off multiplication and division until it's all gone. Is there any more multiplication or division? Yes, so what am I going to underline? 4 times 6. This is one that gets people because they would do 3 plus 4. So 3 plus, what's 4 times 6? 24. And then the only thing we have left is 3 plus 24, which is 27. Now, a common wrong answer here is they would get to the, don't write this because it's wrong, 3 plus 4 times 6. And they would do 7 times 6 is 42. Do you get the same answer? No. So if you do not follow the correct order, you will not get the correct answer. That's why they have the order of operations. Okay, so I'm going to erase that. I'm going to go down to number 10. Okay, I'm going to go down to number 10. Let's write our PEMDAS out. Okay. Are there parentheses? Yes. Now, there's actually 2 sets of parentheses. Which ones look like they're easier to get rid of? 6 minus 2. It doesn't matter which set you start with. Rule of thumb is on the left, but again, if you're getting rid of parentheses, doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and underline that to make our life a little bit easier. And then you copy everything else down. What's 6 minus 2? 4. I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to change the times sign to a dot. Same thing, just a little bit cleaner. Now, inside of those parentheses, I have multiplication and subtraction. Within the parentheses, you still have to follow the order of operations. So, Abby, which one do you think I do first? Do I do the multiplication or the subtraction? Multiplication. And if you need to, you can look at your list over here. Multiplication comes before subtraction. So, underline 7 times 8. What is 7 times 8, Bryce? 56 minus 4. I have to keep my parentheses for this step. Why? Lori?
Because you haven't finished the problem.
Yeah, I haven't finished the problem inside it. I can't make those parentheses disappear till there's only one number left inside. Okay, not a single digit number, just one number left inside. So now, what's 56 minus 4? Sadie? 52. So I have 52 divided by 4. For this one, we may have to go out to the side and do a little scratch work. Who can tell me what is 52 divided by 4? Parker?
13.
It is 13. Good job. And again, if you don't know that, you can just go work it out to the side. Oops, I got bad at underlining. Okay, I want you to take a few minutes and I want you to try number 8. Oops. I don't know why I'm so delayed. Try number 8, number 9, and number 5. Okay, I want you to take a minute and try and follow your steps. If you don't follow the right steps, you will not get the right answer. So I want you to take a minute and try 5, 8, and 9. You're trying to do 5, 8, and 9. You're working on your own, not with your neighbor, so I shouldn't hear you. Once you work them, I have them worked out up here on the board. Okay, so once you get them worked, I want you to look up and check. If you got it wrong, see if you can figure out exactly where you messed up and if you can figure out why yours is wrong. If you can't, raise your hand and I will come help you. Okay? I don't know. I haven't passed them out through here. If you get those all correct, you may put that piece of paper under notes and homework in your binder, and just put your binder in your desk. Again, if you need help, and I want to stay quiet, if you need help, just raise your hand and I can come help you.